Some 71 aircraft will soar over Buckingham Palace today to mark the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in a historic display featuring Spitfires, Red Arrow Hawks and a Lancaster. The dozens of aircraft from the Royal Navy, the Army and Royal Air Force will fly over the 96-year-old monarch and her close family members as she watches on from the fleet, which will fly for an extended 6 minutes, includes attack helicopters, Typhoon fighter jets, surveillance and transport planes, and the jaw-dropping display will feature more than 3 times the number of aircraft which took part in the Queen's last birthday parade flypast in central London in 2019. They will take off from military bases around the UK before joining holding patterns around the southeast of England. They will then fly directly down the length of the Mall before the first batch reach Buckingham Palace at 1. Some 18 royal family members will be watching on from the balcony, including the Queen, Charles and Camilla, William and Kate with George, Charlotte and Louis, Edward and Sophie and their children Louise and James, Princess Anne and Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence, the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, the Duke of Kent and Princess Alexandra. However, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Prince Andrew and Prince Andrew's daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, will not be present. Other royals set to appear for the historic occasion will be Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis and the Wessex's children Lady Louise Windsor and James, Viscounts. The mod said aircrafts including the Red Arrows and aircraft used by the UK Armed Forces on operations around the world. The display will include helicopters from the Royal Navy and the Army and RAF aircraft recently seen responding to events in Kabul and Ukraine and the coronavirus pandemic. The flypast will also include highlights from the history of the RAF, including aircraft from the Royal Air Force Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. It will follow the Queen's birthday parade, known as Trooping the Colour, a display of military pageantry involving 1,500 officers and soldiers and 250 horses from the Army's Household Division on Horse Guards. Defense Secretary Ben Wallace said, "I'm proud that the armed forces are leading the nation in celebration with such a spectacular display. Throughout the Platinum Jubilee celebrations we will all enjoy the expertise, skill and talent of our armed forces as we celebrate Her Majesty's 70 years on the balcony appearance, which is often seen as the cornerstone of major royal occasions, including Trooping the Colour and weddings, usually sees the Queen's extended family gather to watch a flypast and is a rare chance for fans to see the entire extended family together. In paring the list down to little more than a dozen people to avoid potential diplomatic pitfalls, the Queen has been forced to omit a number of well-liked family members. After the flypast, this evening, more than 3,000 beacons will be set ablaze across the UK and the Commonwealth in tribute to the network of flaming tributes will stretch throughout the country, with beacons at sites including the Tower of London, Windsor Great Park, Hillsborough Castle and the Queen's estates of Sandringham and Balmoral, and on top of the UK's 4 highest. The first beacons will be lit in Tonga and Samoa in the South Pacific, and the final one in the Central American country. The principal beacon outside the palace, a 21-meter-tall tree of trees sculpture for the Queen's Green Canopy initiative, will be illuminated by a senior member of the royal family, and images will be projected onto. After today's events, the monarch is also hoping to be able to attend the service of Thanksgiving at St. Paul's Cathedral on Friday, with her wider family including, it is expected, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle and Prince. The Queen, 96, is also set to spend time with the Sussexes, who are bringing their children Archie and Lilibet over from the US, and could meet Lily for the first time as she celebrates her first birthday on Sunday. Thousands of people will gather across the country as more than 85,000 big Jubilee lunches and street parties are staged in celebration of the Queen's record-breaking 70. Royal family members will also visit every corner of the UK over the weekend for official engagements, with William and Kate going to Wales, Edward and Sophie travelling to Northern Ireland, and Anne to Scotland.